Okay, well, welcome back to the Mage's Tale. I've got us past the cutscenes, and we're just going to proceed on in the entrance. Now, once again, I've already been through all of this, so we're not seeing it for the first time. Isn't really a walkthrough as much as it is a revealing of all the secrets and the puzzles. So, spoiler alert, everything you're about to see is a spoiler. This whole video series is a spoiler. If you're watching this, you're going to spoil the surprises. Okay, on we go. So again, aiming, put the reticle on what you want, and fire. Okay. These doors, highlight it. You don't even have to reach out, just highlight it. Okay. Now this is going to be a little lengthy because we got to go through a bunch of Crux's little speeches, beginner speeches that he has to give to teach us how to be mages. If you haven't already been through this, it's a refresher. It'll be good. If you have, it's a refresher. So here we go. So all we're doing there is using flame spell to knock that down. I'm selecting my flame spell and then trigger, and throw. Okay. All right, so there's going to be a mob here. Crux is going to show us how to throw our spells at the mob and how to target using our reticle.
What's happening? We're trapped inside some sort of magical barrier. Who's doing this? Was that a goblin? I better show you how to aim your spells. When the little beast shows up, focus on it. Your arcane sight will encircle it. Then throw your spell. Got it? Ah!
So again, when I move off and I move on, I hear the noise.
Encircles him. Throw your spell. Focus. And now the barriers have faded. This is some trick of that sorcerer's. I'm sure of it. Trapping us in with his minions so we can't run. Diabolical.
So just knock this down with fire. Okay, there's nothing here. Don't worry. This is what I like to call a combo treasure box. This is a combination. So the handle, if you turn it the wrong way, it'll just snap out of your hand. See that? That's the wrong way. If you turn it the right way, it'll go. And when you've reached a particular point in the combination, a star will appear above. At that point, some combinations will require that you go the opposite direction. Other combinations will require that you continue. Sometimes it'll take several turns to get that star, so don't feel bad if you're turning and turning and turning and nothing's happening. Sometimes that's going to happen. Just know that if you turn it the wrong way, it'll snap back and reset. So if you get that after doing forward, left turn, left turn, right, and then it snaps out of your hand, you've made a mistake and you have to start all over again. Okay? This is a simple one. Star. And it opens. We got a new color for our spells.
Oh, you found a mystic ingredient.
Give it to Fergus.
You can use those to change the effects of a spell. Just feed it to old Fergus there, and he'll send it back to the workshop for later. It'll be there for you when you get back, ready to use. I won't, nibble it or anything.
So when you saw my level 15 workshop, you saw those potions and everything all over the place. That's how they get there. I give them to Fergus. Fergus takes them up. Same thing with the cages. Okay, there's nothing here to worry about or look at. We've got another fight when we come past here. It's one guy. So we've got our fire ready to go. And we go. Shield up.
Mage stones, ancient sources of arcane power. Consume enough of those, and you may yet stand a chance.
Okay, so what have we got going on here? First of all,
Your gem is glowing.
oh shush.
There on your right hand. You're ready to ascend to the next level of your training. Touch and hold that star there to start your ascension.
Let's go through it with him.
Hold. There! You've done it! Go ahead, pick a relic. Now revel in your newfound power, and let's be on our way.
Okay, so what was I going to tell you? The shields. It's the X button and the A button, I believe it is. And they're on both hands, so you can have them up together at the same time, and they will block pretty much everything. If you have simple shields, when you put them together, nothing happens. But if you have super shields, when you put them together, you get a great big shield. It just gives you a bigger blocking area, that's all. And it's useful much, much later on. For now, this is plenty good enough. If, as some of the enemies will do, if they use a spell that destroys your shield, don't worry, it isn't gone permanently, just bring up another one. If you get a lot of arrows and stuff on it, you want to get rid of them, just drop it and bring it back up again, and they'll fall off. That's all you got to do. Okay? The other thing that's useful here is I can look at this to figure out my health. I can look at this to figure out what level I'm on and how much XP I've got to my next level. You just got to bring it up close enough to your face. If it's too far away, you won't see it. And your spell book shows you the same thing. This is the guy here. Okay. All right, so we killed that enemy. The second pillar on the left has a small cage that we'll give to Fergus. Remember, you don't have to grasp it, you just have to highlight it. And up Fergus goes. That's all we want out of this level here. Again, we don't have to reach out and grab it, just highlight it. Once we highlight it and grasp, that's all. We'll have two enemies in here. So the way these enemies sometimes work is they can try to hide to attack you. If you hide, you're going to bring them out. I know where he's gone, but I want to draw him out. That music is telling me he's still active. When you have no more enemies, the music will end. Where is he? Why isn't he coming? Okay, so I know where he's stuck. We'll have to kill him along the way, kind of thing. We'll get to that in just a second. So when we start a fight like that, shields like this come up that block us from leaving. We're stuck here until we either die or we kill them. This room has two secrets. That's one of them, which I'll show you in a second. There's another one right here. Again, you don't have to reach for it, just highlight it by moving your hand, and Fergus will come and give it to him. Again, my sensors are showing me that my desk is right here. I'm going to watch for this guy to see if he came out from the wall. He didn't. So we're going to have to deal with him when we bring the wall down. So this is a fake wall. We take this pickaxe and we hit the wall. There he is. That's why I say I knew where he was. And again, I can look and see, oh, I've got 4 of 10 from my next level. And he didn't hurt me. Okay. More mage stones. Come, 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 come. Thank you. Okay. These here tell stories. There's a whole big story, the whole piece of the story they'll tell you. You can listen to them all. Just know that one is here. There's nothing else in there you want. This room has a puzzle we have to solve. Now, since we've killed all the enemies, the music has stopped and we see the shield is gone. So the solution to this puzzle is fairly simple. You'll notice one red eye and nothing. We have a gem here. So what we need to do is put that gem in that eye, and then we have to light it with fire so it becomes a glowing red. In order to do that, those stones have to be brought up, and we do that by filling this pit with water, and the water is increased with this. Pick up the eye. Now, why, you ask? Well, there's a potion up there that's going to come down, and we're going to want that.
Now grab that thing before something terrible happens.
Again, I don't have to reach it. And give it to Fergie, and he'll send it up to the workshop for us. We're done here. So the secrets here were in that hole and that wall with the pickaxe. And the puzzle is fill this with water by turning the crank, put the gem in the eye, light it with fire, and then get the enhanced spell damage. Alright, this puzzle is simple. That rope is being held by that weight. If you hit the rope with fire, the weight will fall.
You're starting to burn me up.
And the thing stops swinging. We have a health potion. We can add it to our slot. You can eat the mushrooms. I don't know what they do, but they do guitar music.
To drink it, raise it to your lips. I'm sure you've done that before. To store it, hold it to your hip and release. It'll be there for you until you need it.
Okay, well, what's also important here is we're looking at it there. Later on, you can add what they call a potion slot. And this is what they're talking about. You can get a second health potion slot for 2 health pots. So keep that in mind for later. Okay. So we have a number of enemies in here. I'm going to be using my shield. I'm going to show you how to just keep that up and block the arrows while you shoot. That's all. I'm going to stand out in the open for it. Arrow! Yes, see? There's the arrow. Drop it. Okay. We should get to level 3. So you saw how that worked. I could have hidden behind here, but I wanted to show the effect of the shield, although I guess I killed them a little too fast. Again, this is another treasure chest. These kind you grab, if they're available, you grab them and open them. Now some of them will be translucent, transparent. That usually means, and they won't open, that usually means there's some puzzle in the room you have to solve. Okay, this is one of the workshop spells. Right now we only have fire. This is lightning. Give it to Fergie.
The Storm Decanter. With it, competent apprentices can craft a lightning spell. Let's return to the workshop and give it a try. That way you can fail in private. The workshop is never more than a gesture away. Hold your hand straight above your head, focus your mind, and you will return there. Go on.
There's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home.
Come on. Just hold your hand directly above your head.
I guess that's the wrong story.
Home sweet home, eh, apprentice? With the master missing, I suppose it's up to me to teach you how to craft your first spell. Come, my doltish colt, approach the cauldron.
So again, we saw this earlier with, it was full of bottles. Here we have the enhanced effect bottle that we found, or that we won in that one puzzle room. And we see that that's the fire spell there, but that's the new storm spell bottle we just got. And the rest aren't here yet. We haven't found them. So we're going to follow his directions. He's going to have us mix up a storm spell.
First things first. At last. You see that the cauldron is crackling with power now. Ooh, pretty. I didn't figure you for the artistic type. Now, stir it all together and finish your spell. Voila! You've made a lightning gem. Now grasp it and place it in your spell palette. Looks like you've learned a lightning spell. You can charge it up for greater effect. And if it's fully charged, it'll arc between foes, sizzling whole groups. Algwyn never let you play with his waystone portal, did he?
So I've already explained how that works to you. And I'm going to mix up. Now here's charging. So that was just a simple shot you saw. Charging is holding it. But it takes a long time to recharge. This is the recharge, and it's an ability you can earn. But this is just a quick shot. Okay. Now one thing you'll notice right now is my fire spell. If I'm highlighting him and I shoot the spell off, it's gone. It makes sense, right? Well, let's fix that. So that I can miss. Yeah, fire spell. Now remember we talked about the eyes. So the fire spell lights no eyes. It's just the base. I want seek. That's a one flamer, so it's going to light one eye. I still have one eye to use. Enhanced effect. That's two eyes. If I dare put anything else in there other than color, it'll wreck the spell. So I can add a color if I like. I like red for my fire. Okay, now I can stir. Hello. Come on, make a liar out of me. I don't know what I was doing. Fire. Seek. Enhanced damage. Red. Mix. What is it doing? Let's try it this way. That. Seek. And just this. It's not letting me do it. Interesting. Fire. Seek. There we go.
Impressive. Now store the gem in your spell palette so we can continue on our journey.
I don't know why that was happening like that. Select my new spell. Right? Now, I'm going to look at him but shoot away. Look at him but shoot away. Look at him but shoot that way. Now, some people like to get bounce, but bounce doesn't do you any good when you've got seeking. See? So you either want to pick seeking or bounce, but that's for later. And that one's fine. It's fine the way it is for now. Okay, let's go back to the chasm and finish that one off. Okay, so there's nothing else in this room that we need to take. Let's move along to the next room.
Do you think those orbs need to be powered?
Okay, so we see a health pot there, and I've already got one, so taking it doesn't do any good. But to use a health pot, you would simply drink it. Okay. Whenever you see these spheres, they usually require electrification, and when you see numbers of them like this, usually you have to sweep across all of them. Like this. Charge up and cut loose.
The water rose. I nearly drowned. And so I drank to bring it down.
There's nothing else here but the clue he's going to give us.
Would I consume? I feared the tide would be my doom. Now, thanks to you, I'm saved from death. You end my grief. I draw a breath. Melt the ice. Raise the bar. Old cliches will get you far.
So melt the ice, raise the bar is the clue he wants to give us. This next room is going to be a big fight. If it doesn't bug on me like it did last time. Okay, so I'm going to be using my shield again. And my guided fireballs. And also my electrification. Because it'll bounce. For right now, that. There we go.
Why has that cursed sorcerer overrun our normally tranquil sewers with his loathsome pegs? Whatever the reason, they are not making this easy. Keep your wits about you, Grub. Death lurks around every corner. Another thing I can't comprehend. Why did this sorcerer take our master? Why not simply kill him? Not that I wish he had. But I would have if it was me. I know too well how often heroes escape seemingly infallible death traps. It's infuriating.
Okay, so we've got another level here. Let's get it. So again, I want you to understand what we're doing, why I'm picking the things I'm picking. So recharge rate allows me to recharge some of the other spells faster. That will become useful later. And super shield allows me to have a bigger shield. Now I really don't need super shield just yet. Recharge rate is what I'm really going to need right now. So let's grab that. Okay, that's going to allow things like my fire spell to recharge faster. Not much, but a little. Okay. We have a secret right here. It's a Fergus treat, but it's not the only one. We have another one right here. Now you remember the saying, melt the ice, raise the bar? The clue? So, melt the ice, raise the bar. There we go. Another Fergus treat. Okay, and if I needed, how's my health? It's good. If I needed health, I could drink it from here, or I could grab it here and drink it if I get it highlighted there. Getting them highlighted can be the real challenge. And that's just a little moo cup. That's all they ever are, is moo cups. So this is the last area for this particular map. We'll go on to the next map just to get that one started. Okay, let's head back to the workshop. There's no place like home. Okay, so we're back at the workshop and we're looking at the portal. And what do we notice? We notice we have a rune at the top, but we also notice we have a yellow stone there with a rune on it. Well, that yellow stone with the rune on it is the Chasm. We're now, the new rune that it's pointing at is the sewers. If I run that back, you'll see the Chasm. That's the one we've completed, and you can see it's yellow stone. That means we have found all the secrets and we've unlocked all the puzzles. The new map is called the Sewers, and that's the next one that we'll visit in the next video. So thanks for coming along. I hope it was helpful to you, and we'll see you in the next video.